This is a Headgum podcast.
Hey bitch, what is your whole deal? Hey bitch, just tell us how you feel. You wished for a sign from above. Well, here's a podcast about boy sex, fucking, dating, and love. Seek treatment if you're boring as fuck. Seek treatment if you're unlucky in love. Seek treatment if you just can't take a hint. Well, seek treatment with Kat
and Pat. Hey is for the way you hook tonight.
And it's also the food that horses eat. Chomp, chomp.
They're chowing down on hay across the nation. Horses everywhere are chowing down on hay as their breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and of course in between meal snacks.
And it's so important to have small meals throughout the day.
Yeah, horses do that, but of course it's different than humans because rather than food, they only eat hay.
And by the way, that's all to say, hey. This is Catherine.
And Patrick, and this is Seek Treatment,
a podcast about boys, sex, fucking, dating, and love. We're live in the Headgum Studios.
We're literally live in the Headgum Studios.
One of the most important waitresses of our time.
Yes, truly.
Literally, it's
say that.
Say that. So
say it again. Read it again. That's a new trope. And they'll be like, it's very if it's meant for you, it will not miss you. Read it again.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
They'll do that on Threads.
That's a new, is that gay Threads or regular style?
Regular
hetero
They would
threads.
actually never do that on. Okay, I have to tell your guest what happened yesterday.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, let's bring in our guest.
Yeah.
Put your ears open for Ilana Wolpert.
Hi.
Hello.
So yesterday, there's a thing called gay threads that I don't understand what it is, but I know that you say gay threads in your thread, and then every gay person.
Do you have to hashtag or is that done?
I don't get it. You don't see a hashtag.
You're acting like you got it and I didn't.
Well, it's a huge part of my life, but I don't get it.
Okay.
So is it you go on Threads and all of the threads are gay threads?
Yeah, it's almost like how in Gossip Girl when she sends out a blast and it goes to the whole school.
It goes to the right people.
It's like if you do gay threads, it goes out to every gay across the nation.
Okay.
So it's good when you want gays to see something. So a lot of times it's actually image based and it's kind of thirst pictures. And I had a picture yesterday that was hot, but not the hottest. I took the hottest picture of my life the day before gay threads started.
Ugh.
And so I posted to regular threads.
What a missed opportunity.
And
we can post it.
Well, then I had a second picture that was good, not great. And then our guest.
I thought it was great too.
Well, our guest said it was kind of weird hot.
Huh.
Remember, she said it was too intense.
That. Yeah.
So then it wasn't. And sometimes when you post on gay threads, because every gay person in the world will see it, if it truly is hot as you claim, it will get a lot of likes. And it was doing fine, but not. You know when you post
Put me on gay threads and see what happens.
I know. How are you?
Story?
Okay, so
first of all,
first of all,
how are you? You must be riding the high.
good.
For everyone listening, your movie came out yesterday.
Yeah,
right?
and we saw a preview of it yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yes, you 1000% did. And
in the movie theater.
And you leaned over and you said, "That's our guest's movie tomorrow."
Yes,
oh my God.
We saw a literal preview, a commercial.
Now,
Yeah,
isn't this interesting? I'm looking for love.
Okay, wait. We're asking her how she is.
Yes, we're asking how you are, but it's only because it's connected with
really
the movie theater experience. It's so short.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking for love.
Yes.
And I keep saying to myself, life can surprise you with love.
Yeah.
And then I will say we went to the movie yesterday.
Oh my God, and
love
surprised you.
My gym friend, perhaps gym crush, is sitting one seat forward, two seats to the right of me.
Oh
and Pat implored me to throw popcorn at him.
I can't tell if he's my crush or
flirtily? Did you flirtily throw popcorn?
I wanted to, but didn't. But we always are working out next to each other nonstop.
Okay.
You handled it. You were so cool about it. You're like, oh, hey, so good to see you here.
I'm so confident with him.
Oh, I love
That's so fun.
But
it's so fun when you know that you're your best self around a person.
Yeah.
It's the best feeling.
I love when I know someone's in love with me, and I with the craver from a few years ago.
Yes.
A few years ago, I was being craved, and I could feel it. And I could feel it so deeply. A few years ago, I was being craved, and I was like, the craver. It's so fun to talk to the craver because even though I don't want anything to happen, it's nice to be craved.
I wonder if that's what someone else was going through.
Yeah, totally. I think.
Probably.
In a little bit. I think it's part of it.
Yeah, anyways.
Now, Ilana, how are you feeling? You must be riding high on life.
I am riding high on life. I am very tired, but doing great. And I'm just excited for people to see the movie and for it to come out in theaters. And all I do is go to the movies. So I'm just everyone better get their asses in seats.
We're going to show up. Everyone's going to show up for you.
Every single creator whose movie you saw better be buying a fucking ticket, better be an AMC Stubbs A-lister.
I want Greta Gerwig there, front row.
She owes you that.
Yeah. The movie is called Anyone But You.
Yes.
In theaters December 22nd. So
great, kind of a major release date.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
before Christmas.
It's major. And also, I was telling you before we recorded that even before I knew you were coming on, I've been seeing this movie everywhere. Everyone's talking about it.
Uh-huh.
That must feel so good.
Well, it has a star-studded cast.
It has a star-studded cast.
Yeah, it's cool. It's weird when I'm like on TikTok on my For You page and like another ad comes up, and like at first it was really exciting. I was like screen recording all of them, and now I'm just like, I just need to watch this like one super Christian girl get ready for school, and like I
Totally.
don't need to see any more ads for my movie.
Totally.
Let me ask you this: like, if you feel safe sharing, can you
Yeah.
share with us the journey of the movie? Because like we and so many of our listeners are like, how the hell did someone make it in Hollywood, girl?
Just to
Make it in
dog ear
Hollywood.
it.
Oh, sorry, you were
Should
looking
I-
for love.
No.
Oh, the woman, the
Oh.
story about the Scottish woman who's bookish.
Should I tell? So before we were on, our guest told us a story, and it reminded me of the idea of a story.
Yeah, let's get
I just
into
think
it.
it'll be interesting.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
dive in.
I was at the Americana with a group of girls. I was with the stand-up comedian Maddie Connors, who I love.
Oh, she's great.
She's so special, and it was I was new in town, and she was like, "Get lunch at the Americana with my friends." This is literally a framing device for the story.
Yeah.
So I do, and one of her friends, who I didn't really know, and I don't, and haven't seen since, told this story that her like sister or someone lived in Scotland,
Mhm.
and there was, or her friend did, and her friend
Mhm.
had a sister. There was a
Mm.
woman. The main character of the story is a bookish woman who is like
Okay.
late in life and just has never found love
Mhm.
and like never does well with guys.
Mm.
And so like
Is she gay?
she's, I think, the kind of bookish woman who's actually so straight.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so vanilla.
So she's in this office as like, it's literally Eileen vibes. Like she's like an office helper.
Have you seen Eileen?
I haven't yet.
So good.
I can't wait to see it.
So she, all of a sudden, I think working in her office is this like psycho hot guy, like one of the hottest guys you've ever seen. And he's like obsessed with her all of a sudden. And it's like out of a movie.
This is giving Laura Linney Love Actually's plot.
Okay,
Yeah.
Right?
I actually
so
have a
true.
relationship with Love Actually where I don't know any of the.
Really? You'd love it so
None of the
much.
stories.
I've seen it, but I don't know the
Well,
stories.
Laura Linney's a bookish woman who like attracts this really hot guy.
Right. So it's like that.
Mm.
It's like that, yo. It's like that, yo.
It is like that.
It is like that.
What's our quote?
I'll read
We
it.
didn't even share that on the show.
I
That was a different
know.
It is like
So
that.
they go on this date. They're flirting, whatever. It's like
Mhm.
he's so hot. He's so charming. And they're riding bikes home for some reason.
I'm scared.
And he's like, let's stop in this field. Let's stop in this field. So they stop in the field to like walk around romantic. And he's like, I've never told someone this, but me and my brother once hit someone with a car
Oh!
and they died and we buried them in this field.
No.
She's freaking out. She doesn't know what to do. So she like drops a scrunchie or something from her bag on the place where he says. And she's like,
Genius.
now I can tell the police where my scrunchie is. But because she's feeling obviously in danger, she texts her friends like, oh my God, I'm on this date. It was going well, but this is what just happened. Like he killed. So then her friend, before she gets home from the date, goes to the police and tells them what's going on. And is like, this guy killed someone. You have to go find the scrunchie.
This sounds like this is starting to sound like an urban legend.
This woman now is being on trial as accessory because she didn't go to the police. Her friend did first, and she knew about it, but she hadn't tell you.
That doesn't sound
That's
true.
how Scotland
Bookish
works.
woman.
That doesn't sound true.
So this poor bookish woman like thought she found love, and now she's like gonna be
I don't-
behind bars.
I
Oh
do
my-
think that's an urban legend.
I wish I
but
could.
I love it.
I'm gonna ask Maddie to ask her friend like who this bookish woman was, and like because I will say, of course, it sounds like an urban legend, but I remember hearing it being like crossing that off my list of suspicions because I was like, no, because of the connection here, it's not urban.
It's kind of giving Kendall. It's kind of giving Kendall Roy like
I
later in life where he's
know.
like, I
know.
never told anyone this.
I
but,
know.
God,
yeah.
that was that's such a good TV show.
That was when it was always good, but that was when it was AIB.
Yeah, at its
Mhm.
best.
Yeah.
Now, okay,
Okay,
to
now we-
circle back. What's going on? How did it all begin?
Okay.
Well, first of all, you know how we said that before the movie, I think even on this podcast, we like to ask one question, which is who were you, who are you, and who do you want to be? So start at the very beginning.
who was
What do
I?
you
thought?
think?
Well,
My foot even.
I've obviously been thinking about this because I love the podcast.
Oh, thank
my
you so much.
God.
Oh my God. For once.
For once.
You have people on who've never listened before.
Oh, you'd be,
1010.
Oh.
you'd be shocked. People who don't know anything about us or who we are.
As a
Wow.
filmmaker,
Which we
do-
love.
and as a filmmaker who loves us, do you find us
Totally.
castable? You might ask Casimo, love.
Do you think it should have been me? Instead of Sydney Sweeney and Glen Powell, it should have been me and you.
I would have loved to see a straight rom-com with you guys.
That's what we
the
should do.
next
We should
one.
fucking make love on camera.
We should make love on
Mhm.
camera.
Oh my god, with those little like nude thongs between us and a sex scene. Like,
intimacy
Yeah.
coordinatrix.
They're like,
I mean,
oh
the
my god, have I talked
cops
about the intimacy coordinator that I worked with?
I think it's so
Who
funny.
then was
yeah.
hitting on my castmate?
That's
You
like
ha-
so not.
you have to respect it.
ethical.
Yeah,
you
dude.
kind of do though.
No, I
Love
know.
finds you
Seek
in a
treatment.
crazy way.
First one in years.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you
Seek
have an
treatment.
idea of where I should find love? I forget.
I was kind of thinking about it. I was gonna think about where you could find love. Here's the thing: is that I found love at work, which is ethically complicated, but
You're married
was
to Sydney.
great.
You're
for
married
us.
to Sydney. You're
Yeah.
you're
She's
married to
married
Sydney
to her
Sweeney.
work.
I'm actually I'm married to Sydney Sweeney.
Okay, so I do want to hear about your love story too.
Okay.
But
What
first
should
of all,
I
start with who are you?
Yeah, who were you?
Who were you? Okay, so I was someone who wanted my life to be a rom-com, but like I thought my life was gonna be like a straight rom-com. Like I thought I was gonna
Yeah.
like find really hetero love with
Uh-huh.
some guy.
Are you bi?
Yeah.
Cool.
I would say like queer, bi,
Pan?
whatever.
You wouldn't go as far as to say
Is
Pan.
Pan
Maybe not far.
done? Like, is Pan done?
Pan, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like Pan has like crossed into a almost, and then this means no disrespect to Pan people.
Mhm.
This is like what I've noticed about the cultural conversation is it almost seems like Pan has crossed a threshold into like punchline-dom.
I know, that's what I was
Mm.
asking about.
Yeah.
But no disrespect if you're Pan.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
That's
on
not
any
us, that's
given
culture.
day.
Yeah, that's culture.
Yeah, on any given day, like I'll be like, oh my god, I'm like such a lesbian, and then one day I'll be like, I'm just like really queer or feel really bad. You know, it's like kind
Interesting.
of whatever.
I'm
but
always gay no matter what.
You have to decide by the end of
Yeah.
the podcast, and you have to decide
Yeah.
in 40 minutes.
Hey.
Okay, I'll think about it. But I definitely was someone who thought my life was going to be a rom-com. And so when I started writing this movie, I was straight.
No.
Awkwardly, famously,
That-
yeah.
Well, it sounds like you have the plot to your next rom-com.
Yeah,
Bitch.
exactly.
Wait, how
Bitch.
long did it take you to, when did you start writing it?
I started working on it, probably started writing it at the end of 2019.
Interesting.
Amazing.
And then I like finished it in 2021, or like it was like ready for people to actually look at in 2021. And basically it started because I had a meeting with a producer who we were both assistants at the time. And she was like, and I just had like a general meeting with her, and she was like,
Wow, can you imagine? This is
Wow.
an
You're a
urban
six-
legend
yeah,
turned true.
I
That
know.
that
Something
someone went
could
to a
happen
general
from a
meeting,
general.
Yeah.
and
And
it
she left a scrunchie in the general meeting.
yeah.
Now she's on
The
trial
police
for
are
accessory
looking
to
for
murder.
it. But we were talking about rom-coms, and we were talking about the kinds of stuff that we wanted to do, and we were both just like, like 25 and like wide-eyed, and I was like, I've always thought Much Ado About Nothing would be like the best modernized rom-com because it's kind of like the ultimate original rom-com.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, oh my god, I've always thought that. You should write that, and I'll produce it, and we'll try to sell it.
oh my
And
god,
I was like, great, love it. So then I started working on it, and in like 2021, we got like more producers attached
Yeah.
that were like, yeah, this is good, and we could like make this, and we could
full
see
body
it.
chills.
Yeah.
then-
FBC.
And then the beginning of 2022, we made like a list of people who we thought we could like go to for the female lead, who's like the Beatrice character of Much Ado.
Was I on the list?
You were actually on the list. It was actually Sydney Sweeney and then Pat Regan.
If she said no, I would have.
And we went to Sydney. She was like our first choice, and we went to her, and she read it in like 5 seconds, and we got on Zoom with her.
Oh
and
my god.
She was
She's a
like,
real
I want to do
one.
this.
She's
She's
a-
like, I want to do this. This is happening. Like, we're going to make it. And she's just the best. And I was just like, oh, I get it. Like, you're going to actually make this happen. And then she did.
That is so powerful.
And then
That is
kind of
powerful.
towards the end of, I guess, probably like the summer of like 2022, it was just still her attached, and we hadn't done anything yet, trying to find a male lead. But
Your life's male.
everyone.
wait, what is that
I just
from again?
remembered that your life's
Yeah, what
male.
was that from again?
It was when we said our lives were like sort of male.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, we like grew up with brothers, and so our lives
Oh,
are
yeah.
male. And then Pat did the "you got mail" voice.
Wait.
Your
you're-
life's male, and it's just something I laugh about alone. But let me wait. Quick question. You're bringing me closer to Sydney Sweeney than even before because everyone on the podcast knows my brother's girlfriend Laura
Of course.
does the Sydney Sweeney Ford campaign and got me the
Oh.
Sydney Sweeney Dickies Collab.
You're so connected to like
Sydney.
Yeah.
you're so connected to like the celebrity sponsorships of car companies.
I know. I know.
Wait, what else? What else falls under
Well, I had a
that?
cousin who worked for Cadillac, so he would give me Cadillac.
What about him? Is he
Cool.
single? No, still
Great.
married.
He's engaged, partnered.
Okay.
Partnered.
Partnered.
They probably know someone. But back to so you're looking for a male.
Yeah. We're looking for male, and everyone kind of in that age range of like 26 to 34 Like they all just like want to be in war movies. They
War?
want to, yeah, they want to be like naked shooting guns in World War II.
Huh.
Yeah,
Can't
like,
relate.
No one really wanted to be in a rom-com, and we were
That's shocking.
yeah, we were just like getting no interest, which was so weird. And I hope that all
To
of
be in a rom com with Sydney Sweeney.
yeah, we were like, you're turning that down.
Yeah.
That
I've
feels
heard everything at this
psychotic.
point.
Yeah.
But Sydney met Glenn at the MTV Movie Awards, and she called everyone after, and she's like, "Why haven't we thought of him for it?" And we were like, "Does he want to do a rom com?" She's like, "I'm gonna talk to him."
I
So
actually
she was
don't-
like, "Get me on Zoom."
Oh my god.
So they zoomed, and she like
I love when the
pitched it to
stars
him.
connect.
Oh,
Sometimes it's
yeah.
like just leave it to the stars.
I can't believe Sydney even has a computer. Like, it seems so beneath her. It seems
I
so
know,
beneath her
I
to be like,
know.
I'm logging on. Like, what's her password? Like,
yeah.
Euphoria. Like,
Euphoria girl
Euphoria
drop.
6, exclamation point, question mark.
Yeah, she
As one.
she logged on.
Okay.
She logged on to
She has a
Zoom,
Lenovo.
and she did it.
What's
got
that?
it.
It's like a kind of computer that's not an Apple.
I've never heard of it.
Let's
it's the kind-
hold space for that.
It's the kind of computer like my mom would have.
Oh, love.
Yeah, I start crying.
Okay.
So she logs on to whatever that computer is that you just said.
Yeah.
And she zooms with Glenn, and he gets the script, and he's like, "Yeah," and
Oh.
then everything happened really fast. And then there we like got the director, and it was we got Sony on board, and then all of a sudden it was like, okay, we're going into pre-production in January. Like
Oh
everyone
my
moved to
God,
Australia.
Ilana.
Yeah.
You shot in Australia?
Yeah.
You know, right, because I saw the picture of her with the Sydney Opera House.
Yes. And I know you were just in Australia.
Thank you for
For knowing.
bringing space to that.
Can I have a
How
question?
long were you there?
I was just there a month, but everyone else was there for like 4 months.
That is so fun. What time
Yeah.
of year was it?
Summer.
Right, of
Wait, I
course.
had some question I
It
can't
must
remember.
have been so fun when you went to set and they're all just like, she's here.
Yeah. They were sort of just like, who are you again?
And
I
you're
was
like,
like,
bitch. How amazing that whole thing was from your brain.
I remember the question.
what was the question?
Who is Glen Powell? Like I actually have no.
he's from Dhaka.
Oh, I don't have any relationship. with
That's
Top Gun.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing.
Do you know what he looks like? Can you
From
have
the
a picture?
trailer
You would be
yesterday.
so. I feel like you'd be really into him.
I watched the trailer on a big date with my gym crush last night.
Exactly. He
Are you
is-
into Glen Powell?
He seemed very hot on the screen.
His butt looks really
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
In the way that you
Yeah.
might be into.
Well, that's gonna be my butt soon.
Yeah, love that for you.
Thank you.
But
if
they are
that's what you
both-
cast based on.
Yeah, we looked at butts, but
Did you really?
I'd rather have S
No.
with Sydney than Glenn.
I would rather have sex with
The
Glenn.
shred's coming out.
Yeah.
Okay.
they're both like the nicest people, like so hot together. Everyone in the cast is so hot. Like it's really just it was like a bunch of hot people, and then
Is
yeah.
Sydney dating anyone?
she's a fiance.
Just like Catherine's cousin.
They have a lot in common. Car connections.
Okay, so who were you?
Where'd you grow up before
And who
this?
was Glen Powell?
Wait, first of all, I'm not
Who was
done.
Glen
I'm not
Powell?
done with the film. So
Okay.
you guys shot for 4 months,
Yeah.
and then did you already have like a release? How did that all happen? Because sometimes it's just forever.
I know. We kind of were thinking it was going to come out like Valentine's Day 2024 because we made it at the beginning of this year. So we finished in like April, kind of right before our writer's strike ish.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And so I had heard like Valentine's Day 2024, and I was like, great. And then all of a sudden I got a text from someone who was like, look at this Deadline article. And I looked and it was like, movie coming out December 15th. And I was like, well, no one told me that.
Really?
Oh my god.
Did you feel
Yeah.
like once you like gave it to the director, it was kind of like your role was
Yeah.
done?
Yeah. I mean, like it was great that I got to go to set and like
Yeah.
great that I got to, like be part of it. But like definitely it's so different than TV where like
Yeah.
TV, you're just like, you're kind of on the floor all the time
Yeah.
and
Totally.
Yeah.
working
well,
on things. And yeah.
I've never been like I feel like since I started writing TV after COVID, like it's so like not everyone goes to
Have
set.
you not been to set?
I was on set one day at Hexbook because I was shooting something.
Oh, wow.
But
Maybe I'll
what-
get to go soon.
What was I gonna say? Wait, do you write TV as well?
Yeah.
What shows?
Wait, who is Glen Powell?
He was
yeah.
he was in like Everybody Wants Some, that Richard Linklater movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's in this amazing movie Hitman that I haven't seen yet, but he wrote with Richard Linklater, which is
Oh, wow.
so cool.
Okay,
Who-
that's
wait, what
hot.
like
t-
really fangirling.
What TV shows do you write?
So I wrote for High School Musical, the musical.
Oh my gosh! Wait, I know someone else. Someone who
Amazing.
follows me on Twitter is like involved in that show. A gay guy.
Oh yeah, my boss. Yeah, Tim Federle.
Oh, yeah, Tim.
I think
Shout
so.
out.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
who
he
created the
follows
show.
him. Okay, he follows me
He's
on
really
Twitter.
sweet, and he
Yeah.
also even knows Brian.
Oh, is
'Cause
he
He's somehow connected to Stage Door, I feel like.
Probably just like through theater. He was on Broadway. He was like a dancer and
Love.
was on Broadway and now is working in TV. And he created the show. And literally, it was my first job, my first writer's room job. He hired me when I was an assistant. So
Oh my
Amazing.
god.
very cool. So I wrote on that show for 3 seasons. It was like 4 years.
That's a lot.
Kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah. That was like I feel like that was my like second adolescence.
Yeah.
I like grew up on that show.
Oh.
Met my girlfriend on that show.
Oh my God, that's
Okay,
where
so
you
yeah,
met.
so then tell us your love story.
Well,
Feel
should we
safe.
do who were you?
Who were you? Where'd you grow
yeah.
up?
I grew up in Florida,
Wow.
Where? Which part?
outside of Fort Lauderdale.
Did you watch Love Has Won?
No, not yet.
Oh, it's so good.
Does it
But-
take place in
It's
Florida?
absolutely incredible.
And like it doesn't take place in Florida, but there's this one girl who like is still very much like in the cult, believes the woman was God, and she's like, they all talk so smugly, like
They're all hot.
I'm
first of all.
yeah, and this hot girl is like, I'm from Florida, the more southern parts, some of the more affluent parts of Florida.
I
was
and
like-
remember, she's the one who at the end is like, and it's just so funny because none of this is real.
Oh, I didn't
She's
see
like, at
that.
the end, she's
yeah.
driving around. She's like, it's just so funny being back here because none of
I get that. But it's like
Okay.
I get that that's crazy, but I'm like, I need to get to that place
this.
because it all is feeling too real to me. I need
hear
to connect
you.
with Mother God.
Yeah, you need to resurrect.
Yeah.
Mrs. Blue.
Is this cult still going on?
Yes, and you have to watch this documentary. It's one of the best
Okay.
I've ever seen. If
Okay,
you're into
cool.
that.
I need to
Love
watch
has
that.
one, which by the way, it has.
It's
It
one
always
of my
wins.
favorite parts of it is like they all believe this woman who is like kind of a Molly addict who used to manage a McDonald's is actually God, and she is God because she says she is, and she
Yeah.
wears like headbands, and so
She buys it from Amazon.
Yeah.
That's when she's adding the dresses to her cart.
God is a woman and she also wears headbands.
but they were acting like what was crazy. Like they were like, yeah, we believe God is here on this earth, and yeah, she's a woman. We don't apologize for that. And it's like no one thinks you're crazy because it's a woman. Like that's not why we think you're crazy.
Molly
They're
had
acting like you're like
juice around
feminist
the body.
icons. I'm like,
So
Okay, so you're from Florida. Do you feel connected to the beach?
No.
Yeah.
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 Very, very disconnected from the beach, very disconnected from Florida. I was born in New York and then we lived in New York for
I see.
8 years. And then my family was like, we're moving to Florida. And I was like, ew, why? Like, I was really not into it.
That's tough.
But grew up in Florida.
Okay.
And then I went to Duke for college.
Love.
Oh, wow.
And then I moved out here.
Did you always want to be a TV writer?
No, I didn't know that was a job for a very long time.
what year
Yeah,
did you
me
graduate
neither.
college? If you feel safe.
2015.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome here.
Thank
That
you.
That year of college graduation is triggering to me right now for reasons I can't say because of my role.
Oh, I knew it was going to be because of the role too.
Why would that be part of your rule?
Oh,
Just-
to
You'd be surprised. You'd be
to
surprised.
explain would be such a breaking of the rule because it would be so long and it would make me seem so crazy in front
You know
of
what
my
I
new
want to say
friends.
about
Okay.
this podcast that we do is that ever since we started with Headgum, which was yesterday, it's like I never thought that this would be so on camera for me, and it's really
Oh,
difficult. Is
yeah.
it? Can you see it? How crazy is it? Well, enjoy it. No, it's not. It's no. I'm not ashamed.
I'm very comfortable, but I am like afraid that
I'm
look
not
like
ashamed.
this,
I'm just
but-
acknowledging that like I didn't know this would be on camera in this way.
We could have switched seats.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I love my amazing body. Okay, so you go to call, you move to LA, and we were like, I'm just gonna make it.
I was very much so. My best friend at Duke was like knew more about life than I did, or
Yeah.
like being a writer, and she had like gone out to LA and like had like an internship at an agency, and she had sort of done
Which
it.
agency?
UTA.
Oh my God, that's
One
not,
of the big three. One of the big three.
I
One of the
know,
big
but it's
three.
one of the big three, but neither
It's not
of
the one.
ours.
It's not ours.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh,
Oh, wait, we're
So
we're
identified.
three generations of women.
Three generations of women.
WME, CAA, UTA.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
Combine us all. We are so powerful.
This is so beautiful. We are
Wow.
a full Trivial Pursuit pie with
It would
all the
only
pieces.
take 3 to 6 months to get a deal done between the three of us.
Maybe 9, depending on
Yeah.
who our agents are. But anyway, so my best friend had like kind of the experience of like living in LA, interning, and she wanted to be a writer. And she is like the most practical person I know. Like our
If you feel
relationship.
safe, what's her name?
Her name is Jamie.
Shout out.
She's also a writer. She writes on 911 Lone Star, which is like
Shout
the
out.
firefighter procedural with Rob Lowe.
Oh, cool.
I would be on that.
yeah.
You could be on that.
Imagine me swinging a hose.
You can be.
The girl who needs to be, I need to be the girl who needs to be rescued.
Yeah, they have a
Rob,
lot
my
of
tits are
the-
burning. My nipples are on fire, Rob.
Oh.
There's a lot of like very crazy accidents. Like there's ones like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that, yeah. So
I can
at a
mention her.
different podcast 2 days ago, I read a Deepak Chopra quote that involved the sentence, It is like that. And then
It is
I
like
couldn't
that.
stop singing the Mariah Carey Emancipation of Mimi track. It's like that, y'all. It's like that, y'all. It's like that, y'all. What amazing lyrics.
It is like that.
It's like that, y'all. It's like that, y'all. It's like that, y'all.
And
Yeah.
it really is.
It is like
She-
that.
and I think it's so
is.
artful to go through the entire song without even hinting at what it is like.
She knows it's a universal experience.
It's just like that.
always gonna be like that.
Every now and then it's like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
So my best friend convinces me to move to LA because she's like, I'm gonna move to LA and work at an agency, and then I'm gonna be a writer, and it's all gonna be fine. And so you should move out without a job and come with me.
yeah, I didn't know that existed either at all.
I just was like, and I took one screenwriting class in college,
That's
and
cool.
then I was like, oh, something's clicked, and like this feels really great.
Yeah.
So she had kind of spent like a year convincing me to move to LA with her. And then we graduated. I still didn't know where I was going to go. I thought I was going to move to New York. I thought I was going to move to New York and like babysit and like take improv classes.
Okay, me.
Uh-huh.
Which
Me.
is
Me AF. My
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Which is so funny thinking now because like
Because who would do that?
Yeah, because literally you would do that. But also like
So we got off
my girlfriend who is an actor is like, that's so cute that you like thought that you were gonna do that. And I'm like, bitch, not everyone gets to be on Broadway.
I
Just because they
know.
want to.
You could do that.
could be on Broadway.
You could do whatever you want.
Do you
Yeah.
sing?
No.
Me neither.
But her girlfriend has the most amazing voice.
She is
So her girlfriend is
wonderful.
currently in the show that my brother's understudying.
Oh,
so my
I
family went to
see.
see it for around Thanksgiving.
And
And
so
she
was
was one of the very, very best parts.
And was she an
So
actor?
Did you see it?
good. Yeah, I've seen it like 3 times. I saw so the last time I saw it, like basically like they just kind of snuck me in, and I was sitting
Mhm.
next to Billy for a while, and we were
Aw.
chatting.
Okay, so you've met Billy.
Yes, and he told me about his girlfriend who works on the Ford campaign.
There-
So I was like, oh my god.
You're like, the family needs to stop talking about. We're just so proud. My family's so proud to be tangentially connected to Sydney.
Yeah.
I love it. Mine is too.
Yeah, fair
Mine
enough.
loves it.
Wait. Was your girlfriend an actress on the show?
She was an actress on High School Musical.
Okay, so
I
yeah,
see.
how'd it go down?
Okay, so we've known each
Because
other
now
for a
you're
long
to where you now
time.
is
Yeah.
famous writer.
Yeah, who I am is like, who I thought I was gonna be. Who I was like straight rom-com writer.
Wait. So you moved to LA and then you got High School Musical.
No, she was an assistant.
She
I was an assistant for like 4.5 years.
Okay, cool.
And I had a
cool.
bunch of different assistant jobs, but the last one I had was I worked on Crazy Ex-Girlfriend for Richelle,
Oh.
who is one of my best friends.
Love.
and
Oh my
I love her
God.
so much.
Tell her about
We need to have
us.
her on the pod.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's amazing.
I don't know. I think she knows. She knows about me. I
Yeah,
think.
she definitely. She's really nice.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel like-
She
yeah.
is wonderful. She like so we had the premiere for Anyone But You on Monday, and she had to do another show like after it, but she like came to the carpet just to like do press and take pictures and like be there for me before
Love.
she did the show, which is like the sweetest thing ever, and I just love her so much. But
I can't wait till it's a favor for me to like get my picture taken for my friend.
yeah,
Mhm.
it like I know
if you have a movie,
it feels good.
I'll show up.
Yeah. I'll wait, even if I have something else to do. I'll
Cut to me.
come.
Cut to me. 2022. Being asked to not walk the Hacks red carpet.
I know.
Never forget. Never
Really?
forget. Stay humble.
I was an asked
Look
to
at me
walk.
now, sitting in a chair next to a Emmy-nominated writer.
I'm not Emmy
True.
nominated.
Let me say it.
I know, but I'm not.
But the show's
The
Emmy-nominated.
show is.
That
All right.
You're,
counts.
you're not included unless you're producer level.
Okay, well, you'll get there.
Really?
You'll get
Yeah.
there one day.
Okay.
All right, back to biz.
Back to biz. Oh, you're asking me about my girlfriend.
Yes. So wait. So you were saying now you thought you were gonna be a straight rom-com writer,
Mhm.
and now
Now I am deeply in love, but not
Oh.
with a man. So
How
that's cool.
amazing.
Yeah. But I came out like 20. So early, this is actually a good story. Early, if it's not, then I'm embarrassed. But early, like in pandemic life, I went on Bumble and I was like trying to basically find a boyfriend because I was like, I'm bored.
yeah.
And I met this guy and I like jokingly was sort of like, oh, should we like write back and forth as though we're in Victorian times? And like, because this feels so like, consumption vibes, like
Yeah.
living in my room, not able to leave. And we wrote for a month, like paragraphs and paragraphs of text in like basically like Victorian style prose.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I can't believe I found someone to do that. And then that I didn't love him.
really.
Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, I think I'm just too gay.
Yeah.
But ultimately, but he was so lovely, and he did that. He did that for a month, and like he would like come to my like window and like hold up a boombox and play jazz. Like it was like really
Wait.
giving rom-com.
Oh my
I hope he
God.
gets everything he just
He
Yeah.
should get everything he deserves.
That is
He's
so
a lovely person.
That's rare.
But met him on Bumble, and then kind of towards the end of us dating when I kind of was realizing like, I don't know, this is gonna work out, and also it was stressful, pandemic.
How long did you date?
Did you ever get to hook up?
Like a few, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so you were like,
But we would like test before and like quarantine.
Yeah.
It was like very
Oh my
intense
God,
early
stressful.
pandemic. It was
Yeah.
like June 2020. So it was like early.
okay.
But we did hook up, and then I kind of had this thought after we broke up where I was just like, or it was like, I think I'm queer. Like I was like, there's something going on, and I called one of my best friends who was in the High School Musical room with me, who was always like telling everyone that they're gay, like one of those gays, and I was like, so when did you figure out that you were bisexual?
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, great. So
Uh-huh.
that all kind of happened. I was 26.
Okay, I came out when I was 25.
One of the
only.
youngest ages.
Yeah. I would love to be 26 again.
Really?
I wonder what I would love to
Well,
be.
Look at you
No, I
now. You're like in
guess.
such an amazing moment.
I know, but I'm not in my 20s anymore.
Who
But
cares?
that's okay. That's fine.
You're
I
so
need
much
to make
younger than
peace with
me.
it.
I'd rather be successful in my 30s than randomly in my 20s for no reason.
Yeah.
That's so true.
I told
I'm
my
trying to be at
therapist
peace
today.
with being 3-0.
Oh, it's literally chic.
Yeah.
It's just hard. It's hard because
Why?
it's hard because I'm surrounded by younger people, and by younger people I mean my girlfriend, who is
Oh,
Oh, how old
okay.
is she?
psychotically 23.
Okay, I see.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I know.
I told my
Big
therapist
gasp.
today that I feel very.
But love has won. Never forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told my
She's almost 24, and I cannot wait till she turns 24. And she is like, I can't believe like how excited you are for my birthday. And I was like, it's just something different about being 23 and 30
I
than it is
totally-
about being
yeah.
24
It
and
does
30.
sound better.
And I actually just need you to be
And
24.
then how much time do you get as 6 years apart?
How much time?
Like when's your birthday then, and you become 7 years apart? Yeah.
When does the clock strike midnight?
We get we get 6 months
Okay.
of being 6 years apart because
Okay,
we're 6.5
okay.
years apart. Yeah.
That's great.
So
Okay, okay,
I got a little bit of time before June rolls around.
I told my therapist today that I feel very disconnected from my past, and I think that's what's frightening me. I can't connect to my past, by the way.
I'm your past
I know, but
and your present.
I
and
mean,
your
I guess
future.
myself from the past, like me, like in Bushwick, I can't connect.
I feel the same, but I feel the same way about pre-pandemic me, and I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of people are feeling that right now.
Yeah.
know what I mean?
'cause
Like,
there's been so much change.
There was like the past few years have been like this absolutely
Yeah.
insane.
Even me a year ago cannot connect.
Yeah, I don't think that's crazy.
Okay, it's making me feel very destabilized.
We also just like
Yeah.
everything in your life is different than
Yeah.
it was a year
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
I think that's also like normal to feel after like bigger life events too, where it's just like, oh, I don't even know who I was like before this. Or
Yeah.
during it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And like at least with that relationship too, it's like when I like look back on that like relationship, which was not super long, this like boyfriend that I had in 2020, I was like, oh my God, I was a totally different person. But
Right.
I was like the same. Like I was like trying to force people into doing like romantic gestures for me because I thought that that would equal love.
Yeah.
And then when I actually fell in love, I was like, oh, it's so different. But it was so I met my girlfriend while we were working on High School Musical. She was one of the stars.
Okay, so
and
how did it
she was
happen? You,
right
like, you saw her and you were like, because at this point you were like, okay, I'm open to being bi, or like I'm open to meeting a woman.
No, so when we first met was when I first started on the show, and I was like 25 and she was 19.
Oh, so you already knew her.
So we knew each other for a while, but we like didn't really know each other until we started working on season 3 of the show,
okay.
which was early 2022. And by that point, I had like come out and made peace with it and had been dating women and
see, okay.
all of that.
Yeah. What's the plan? What do you guys have coming up? What does the future hold for you? Who do you want to be, if I may ask?
Well, I really want to be the owner of a cottage.
Oh,
100%.
interesting.
I want to own a
Where?
cottage.
Upstate or here?
I want to own a cottage in the Cotswolds.
Where's
like
that?
Yeah,
in
of
England.
course.
Oh.
course.
I went to go to the English countryside. So Julia and I, my girlfriend, went over the summer and we stayed at a cottage in the Cotswolds, and the people who we rented it from like lived next door, and they like stocked the fridge with fresh cheese. And like we had 3 days there where we were just like rationing the food that they gave us because we were all afraid to drive.
I know. I'm kind of
Both of us were afraid to drive. She's afraid to get in a car with me for the most part, and she was afraid to drive, period, like on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
So we couldn't go get food unless we like walked 5 miles. And so we were like rationing our cheese. And it was like we
Oh my
were like
gosh.
so into it. So I want to own a cottage at the Cotswolds.
There's a,
That sounds great. I
there
want
is
that
a-
too. Sorry.
There's a road by my house I grew up called Bread and Cheese Hollow Road because it's part of the mythology of my local area that there's also a town called Smithtown, and there's a statue of a bull in it because apparently Smithtown they decided how how it would be because a guy whose last name was Smith wanted a town. So they were like, okay, you can have a town, but you have to, and this sounds urban legend, but you have to ride a bull, and any area you can cover riding a bull, you get that as your town. So he did, But then I think separate.
This is like reminding me of the snake story.
Separate than that, he at some point like took a break to have bread and cheese, and then they named that road Bread and Cheese Hollow Road.
So many
How long did he have to ride the
lovely
bull?
urban legends in there.
I don't know how long he had to ride the bull,
Hmm.
but there is a statue of a bull. They wouldn't
How
put
big is the
that up.
town?
Pretty big.
How many bull steps wide is the town?
Yeah, that's very
I know.
impressive. He stayed
Well,
on
also
for
a
that
bull.
long.
It feels like that would be barely even a block.
Also, it's like, what is a
Yeah.
bull? At a certain point, there's
So it's like, where are they getting this bull? They're
a bull is a
carting
cow,
it in.
but
Yeah.
man.
I don't know if you know the story of the Smithtown on Long
And
Island.
if you know about Bread and Hollow Road,
Bread and
Bread
Cheese
and
Hollow.
Cheese Hollow Hive rise at.
Um,
Oh my gosh. I feel
Um,
like
what?
it's so quiet.
Really?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm in a place where I cried in therapy, so like my eyes are burning still.
Aw. You know what? I think it's because I don't mean to. But I mean, I don't think you're supposed to put that thing on your face. It's more like
Oh.
a wrist and like.
You
behind-
could have said it as I was putting it on my face. Saying, is this how you do it?
Well, after you
I
then
kind
like,
of thought it was something different than what
It was.
it
then
was.
like we were already talking, and I was like, I think it's okay for him to do
Yeah.
that.
Well, basically, I got a gift that was
A love rollerball,
yeah, and I put it all over my face.
and I have the travel one. Okay, so you want to own a
Beautiful.
you want to own a cottage
I
in the
wanna own a
Cotswolds? Do
cottage,
you want to get
yeah.
mayor?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Does she?
Yeah.
Oh my God, heaven. Do you want kids?
Yeah, I think
Heaven.
so. Which also like kind of feels irresponsible because like the world is bad, but I'm really
No.
selfish and I want like to have maybe some people
Have a
that,
fun
like,
Mother's
look like me running
Day,
around.
breakfast in bed.
Yeah,
What'd you
and
say?
also
I said to have a fun Mother's Day, breakfast in bed.
yeah, but
Grand
also it's
function.
just like I love my mom so much, and my mom wants grandkids so bad. The way she treats my dog is like truly next level, and I know that like she just is using her as a substitution for grandkids, but
Yeah.
she was once like she asked to FaceTime my dog once, and so she was FaceTiming my dog, and she was talking to her, and she hangs up, and she
What?
was like on the street. And I mean, like I was there too, holding up the phone,
Yeah, of
but like
course.
she was just
But the dog can't hold
she
it.
was just talking to the dog. And
Oh, my dog has human hands.
by the way, she's a hybrid.
But new segment. Who's your dog?
my dog's beautiful. Her name is Ella. So the reason I have my dog is because of Amy.
Oh my
And-
yeah.
Her
like,
dog is who,
Oh yes, I've
her
heard
dog
about
is who James Blunt's Beautiful is about.
Can we get an
Yeah.
image?
Yes,
when
hold
when
on.
you have time. That is amazing. Okay, so your mom thinks she gave birth to your dog.
She thinks that she kind of thinks I gave birth to my
Yeah,
dog, which
sure.
like I did, but she was
That's
FaceTiming
why
the dog.
that's why she has human hands.
Yeah. She was FaceTiming the dog, and then she hangs up, and she was like standing outside of like a hair salon or something. And there was a guy like in the sidewalk, and he was like, were you just talking to your grandchild? That's so cute. Like, how old is she? And my mom was like, no, it's like my daughter's dog. It's like my daughter's like boxer mix.
and that's
Oh
why you know
my
you need to get
God.
preg.
Yes. Yeah. So
Can I ask you about the beaded thing on your phone? Like, should I get
Yeah.
one? And what is that?
So Julia got it for me, and she's been making fun of my phone case because it does look like the phone case of like a straight man or like a
It
father.
does. It really does.
Yeah, so that's kind of a problem, but it's because
But
I
you
just
contain
got it.
multitudes.
But this is nice because I can sort of hang on to it, and it doesn't like
It's really cute.
fall out. I'm trying to find the best photo of my dog, but I think I should just settle for like a photo of her.
Sure.
This is a good one.
Oh my goodness.
God.
yeah,
She's like such a dog.
she's such a dog. She's a real
She
dog's
is literally
dog.
a dog.
She's so cute.
Minus
Yeah.
the hands.
But she.
Do you live alone
I do live alone. Yeah.
with Mrs. Thing? Who watches you when you go
No.
to New York?
We have separate places in LA.
Oh,
and
Julia
I,
lives in
yes.
LA.
She lives in LA.
But she's so Broadway.
Are you both
So
east, are you both
Broadway.
So I
east
guess she's TV
side?
star.
Are we what?
Are you both east side?
No, she's from like the valley, so
Yeah,
she
actually,
wants to stay there.
You know what?
How
you
is
know
she
what
so
I'm
young
gonna
and
say?
so successful?
Do you know what I'm gonna say?
He's-
Do you know what's the quintessential LA experience?
Hmm.
What?
Meeting someone, you go, "Where'd you grow up? Where are you from?" They go, "Oh, the Valley."
Mm.
Everyone here is from
Bro.
there. Everyone here is from here.
Yeah.
People think it's this hub that you come to, but actually, everyone's just in the Valley, growing up and coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're growing up like so close, but she like loves the valley and I love the east side. So we are both too married to our own homes to like share one together at this moment.
Yeah,
But
why don't you
I
do,
think
like-
we'll do it
That's good.
eventually.
Yeah, you could do like Sunset Eagle Rock,
Although I'm in
Yeah.
relationship, I don't live with my.
but you
really-
will.
Yeah.
Partner.
Do you like that though?
Yeah, I love it, but I think he's gonna move in.
Oh wow.
Stay tuned. I know you guys are waiting
That's
with bated breath.
exciting.
I accidentally woke up so early.
Oh yeah, I can't sleep past 7 anymore, even though I use a sleep mask.
Woke up at 5.
Do you know what I was thinking? Well, because you're like on different time.
Am I? Yeah.
Do you know what I was thinking?
Huh.
This is so unrelated to anything.
I know this
but
looks bad. I don't care.
Gracie Abrams posted a birthday post for Taylor the
I
other
saw
day,
it. Yeah.
and like she loves us. We're so close to knowing
No,
Taylor.
we're so. She gave me the tickets.
I know.
I'm obsessed with that because I heard that from Amy and I was like, wait, I'm obsessed that Gracie Abrams is a truth salute.
No,
We
she
love
literally
Gracie
needs. She's
Abrams.
gonna be in that
Ever?
chair. She's heaven
She's
on
gonna
earth.
be on that chair.
She's so
She
nice,
was like
so
an
supportive.
early guest.
Before she was like really famous. She
Yeah.
was like
That's-
into the pod.
That's really one degree away from Taylor. That's very
You
really
know that
close.
she's been. Here's what I think. Taylor's definitely heard our voices echoing
I
in Gracie's
hope.
dressing room.
And yeah, now with the improved audio.
Can you imagine? Wait till Taylor sees a reel.
I know.
Well, my dad asked me. Said I should open for her.
For Taylor.
My dad said that. Yeah.
I should
Why
also
don't you just
open
call
for her.
Taylor up?
Yeah. So
And
exactly.
you can open for her.
Exactly.
That would be great though. That would be so like fun of her to do that.
I think it would work.
I do too.
Now, do you guys have a crush of the week?
I feel like my crush of the week has got to be Sydney Sweeney and Glen Powell.
It's gotta be.
Like, collectively together.
This
They're
is so major.
gorgeous. But also the whole cast, like they're all beautiful. Like Alex Shipp, who was in Barbie.
Yes, she was so good in Barbie.
Gorgeous, so good in Barbie, so funny. And Hadley Robinson, they play a couple who gets married, and that's like the wedding that everyone goes to.
I see.
They like all this happens at a lesbian wedding, which is my little contribution
Oh,
to
there you go, to the
world.
canon.
Yeah, to the canon. And then Dermot Mulroney
Oh my
yeah.
God.
plays
stop.
Sydney's dad, and he is rom-com legend.
I have 6 words for Dermot Macaroni or whatever. I've got movies you've never seen.
I get 6 words for Mr. Macaroni right now. Let me on. King. Let me on, King, please. Okay. Sorry, that's awesome that you worked with him professionally.
I will make my crush of the week my maybe gym crush, who I will say, like, I thought maybe
Popcorn.
I will
Popcorn
say
Target.
I thought maybe like since we'd connected like during the previews, like
You'd say goodbye or something?
yeah, and he did wave, but it was kind of like up and out.
Well, you're also with the big group and you
Totally.
don't know what he was, you don't know his story.
Yeah, I don't know his story.
He's also like, I'm gonna see you soon.
At
Like
the
I'm gonna
gym.
see you at the gym.
I know, but I'm changing my gym times, and I actually might leave my gym
Oh.
and go to a different gym.
But are you committed enough to the crush to like maybe stick around to see how it works out?
It's not that level.
Ooh, okay.
All
right.
Can I ask you about the premiere party? Was it rowdy?
It was actually
where?
it was really fun. It was at Dirty French.
Do you think you would have invited me if I was there?
I would have invited you if you were there.
Cool.
Great.
Would you have invited me?
Do you think we could be in a
I
movie
would've
one day?
invited you.
Me and Pat.
I think
what she's asking is,
I
are
think
we
you should-
castable?
It's not fair that she doesn't get to attend, guys.
Doesn't matter.
I
Tell you
would,
now,
I
dress
would love to
yacht.
see. I would love to see you guys in a rom-com.
Thank
I would
you.
love that.
I would love to see you guys in movies. Period.
I
Same.
know, but
We're
here's my
definitely
problem.
trying.
Here's my problem. I don't want to be in one of these gay rom-coms that,
No.
that are taking over. But I also don't want to be a gay French and straight rom-com. So maybe a
Yeah.
rom-com is just not what I'll be in.
I'm happy to
I
be in
know.
one.
Well, I'm
And I
just
say
trying
that
to
as someone
like,
who did a self-tape as a gay assistant in The Smile too.
But you're too shy, but he's too shy to show me the smile.
I'm too shy.
it's really hard. Like the parts, the ensemble in a rom-com is like very specific, and I feel like ours is really wonderful just because it's a lot of really great actors and like wonderful characters. But like it is so hard to crack because it's like the Four Weddings and the Funeral kind of like ensemble rom-com
Mhm.
cast is so good where everyone sort of has their own thing going on. Even like Notting Hill or
Oh,
My Best Friend's Wedding, which
Yeah.
is like
the hits. Well,
so
that's us.
good.
Yeah.
But the premiere party was amazing. It was at Dirty French. It was my whole family was there, so that was really
Aw.
special.
Where's Dirty
And
French?
It's in the Lower East Side. It's like right next to the Ludlow Hotel,
Oh, cute.
and like across from Katz's.
Yeah.
I saw Hannah Berner was there at the premiere.
Did not see her.
We love
I didn't
her.
We
see.
love her.
I didn't see anyone truly.
Was
Like
it
I
just a
only saw.
whirlwind?
I only saw the cast and like my family. It was a whirlwind. It was very crazy.
Your outfit was fabuloso.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And you were wearing the
Thank
Susan
you.
bag, friend
I
of
was
the
had a
pod.
Susan bag
We love her,
and a Susan
girl.
necklace. Obsessed with her. I like
Me
actually
too.
went to this
Did she
store.
send you it?
No. I bought it wholesale.
I'm gonna buy it.
Actually, it was on sale for Black Friday, but I did.
You can buy it for you can buy it for you wholesale.
I can buy it for her wholesale.
Hey Julia and Billy and Billy.
Hey guys, they have like a few shows left. They're almost done.
It's just sad that he's never gotten to go on.
Oh.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. I am really sad. I was telling him that.
he'd
I
be
was
so
like,
fucking good. After I saw it, I was like,
know.
after I saw it, I was like, Billy, you were crush this.
I know.
He's so good.
I know. I'm
He'll get
thinking
his.
that too.
This is still a huge opportunity for him.
Of course, and
So,
he
He's Broadway bound.
Should I wear a
Yeah.
fragrance?
Do I? Should you wear
Should I
fragrance?
wear
You're
a
wearing one
fragrance?
right now.
Is that a fragrance?
A bit.
That I have it in my eyes?
It's an
Should I-
essential oil rollerball.
Should I spray cologne into my eyes?
You know who
Just to
loves
feel
cologne
something.
is my littlest brother, Charlie.
Yeah.
He's always like,
I-
that smells good, man.
I am obsessed with.
know.
I'm obsessed with Charlie's dog from afar.
Oh, You need to meet.
I need to meet.
When you're in New York, we'll get like a lunch brunch.
Yeah.
Like you'll hang out with Lunchbox. Like it'll be a
I
whole
know.
thing.
But I've told Amy, I was like, I need like a meet and greet with Lunchbox.
Oh,
like
he's changed the way I even interact with dogs. Like he's everything.
Julia and I like talk about Lunchbox as if he's like a character in our lives. Like,
Well, you know what? Oh, sorry.
no, yeah.
Well, Charlie was stopped on the street by a woman who points at Lunchbox and goes, he has the markings of a Hindu god. He's a protector. And he literally is.
Oh my god.
Isn't that beautiful?
God,
I
that
know.
is beautiful.
That reminds me, I have to book a
That should be good.
freaking appointment with that astrologist who told my sponsor that about the pandemic.
Yeah, you need that.
Maybe she can help you find a fragrance.
Yeah.
I think it's a boy.
And even a
Oh,
partner.
I'm sorry. I just assumed
Sexist.
that was really sexist. It was bad of me.
A astrologist told my sponsor not to work with anyone international right before he took a bad international job, and then she told him about and he told him about the global pandemic.
Oh my god.
That's called COVID-19. Yeah.
My crush of the week is. Honestly, today my crush is. I drove this morning because I left this is so boring. I left my laptop somewhere and I had to pick it up. But when you drive, you get to sing along to music.
Mm-hmm.
And when you listen to music in New York, you don't sing along. So the electric experience of driving in the car is my crush.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whatever.
Totally.
Whatever.
Except I can't stop listening to Guts. And I'm like
Oh
kind
my
of done
God,
with
it's
it.
You
so
need a
good.
new album though.
I
because it's-
1000% do. And then I of course did 1989 TV. But
Mhm.
now I'm like
What's that?
1989 Taylor's version.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm like not done with that, but I'm like I just need.
What about Lana?
I've never done Lana.
Oh, it's so important to me.
What about Chaperone? Do you like Chaperone?
I've never done her.
So
Chaperone's
good.
new album is really good.
Isn't it? She's
Yeah,
major.
I love her.
We need her on the pod.
Yeah. But I love Guts too. I'm
good.
big Olivia fan. I love
I wanna.
Yeah, I'm back. But now it's
Oh, right.
like,
Isn't she in your universe?
her.
don't.
She is in my universe. She and
Yeah.
Julia are friends from High School Musical.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
So she's in that show? No.
She was in the show. She was
That's
in,
crazy to think about.
She was in seasons 1 and 2, and then she came to like do 2 episodes in season 3 just to like kind
As
of
a
close her
favor.
arc.
So
to
do you
close
know
her
her?
arc out.
She Rachel Bloom the premiere.
Yeah.
So
She was
do
like-
you, do you know her?
I do know her. She like we've met a couple times. I mean, she and Julia are actual friends because they like
Yeah.
did the show together for
So
so long.
is her personality good?
She's wonderful and so kind and so lovely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I met someone at the Denver airport who sat next to her at a wedding.
Oh.
What wedding?
I don't know.
Oh wow.
How far is the Denver airport from?
2 hours.
Okay.
From where we're skiing?
Yeah.
2 hours. I'm driving us.
Though I may not ski,
Yeah, of course.
Wait,
You can-
I'm going skiing. Also 2 hours from the Denver airport.
Where?
But in February, I'm going to Beaver Creek.
Beautiful. Love it.
Where are you guys going?
Breckenridge. It's going to be so fun.
I'm scared about the.
Are you a
dri-
skier? Are you both of you guys skiers?
I'm in a point of my life now where I don't want to be in a situation for even an hour where I'm falling down.
I fell down
Thank you.
in
Good call.
Soho like 3 days ago. I was running to lunch and I ate shit so hard. And it was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
And this really
And now
hot guy
it
picked me up.
Don't mean a thing. Falling
Love
down
is so
is embarrassing.
I have a good personality. Oh. Her new song. Love that. Okay, wait. We said our crushes. Do you feel hot today? You got
a little bit. I just
gotta.
flew in last night, so I like still feel tired.
I get it, girl.
But I will.
I get it,
soon.
girl.
Yeah.
Is this skirt or dress?
This is a skirt.
It's so good. Where?
Thank you.
From?
I'm gonna be like. This is usually not the case, but my whole outfit is thrifted,
Oh,
Wow.
which is like really
Must be
so
nice.
eco-conscious of me. But this was from some store in New York that I went to.
Okay.
This I like begged someone on Depop to sell to me.
that's really good.
Because he like had it listed for like $75, something crazy for a sweatshirt, and I was like, "Please, like you don't understand. Like I'm Jewish, I will give it a good home." And he was like, and I like had to give him the whole story, and he was like, "I understand that you'll wear it well, and like I'm sad to part with it, but like you can have it." for
$73.
Yeah. I think I literally ended up with it for like 65. Like I was like bargaining
Yeah.
so hard just for like $10 off.
That's a sweet
Yeah.
story.
Do you feel hot today?
That's what I said.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She said
Sort
a little
of.
bit, but she's
I
tired.
will
Oh,
in a
that's
bit.
right, that's right. I'm
gonna take
sorry, I'm
another
like-
nap.
You're fine.
I have essential oils kind of going into my blood.
Yeah.
What?
I don't feel hot, but I don't care because I feel happy.
Yeah, I feel
Love
somewhere
is
in the
so
middle.
embarrassing.
I feel kind of hot. I feel like I need a haircut. Like I missed my kind of window to do it. Now I probably won't do it till after we get back.
Yeah.
So that'll be probably 4 weeks. And I usually like to do it every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Are you going back to New York?
No, but we're going to Denver to do shows. Then we're going to Breckenridge
To rock and roll.
That's
Like
so
guitar,
fun.
to play
and
Guitar
party
Hero.
every day.
That's so much
Now,
fun.
before we do our final segment, how can people support the movie? How can people watch it? What's the best way to do?
Yeah,
What's the
go
best
see it
thing
in
to
a
do?
theater. Go see it in a theater with your family, your friends,
Your
your
gym
crush,
crushes,
your
yeah.
gym crushes, who like someone that you hate. Like truly, just get butts in seats
Great.
because if people go see it, I think it'll do well, and then it'll go to Netflix at some point, and then like watch it there.
Oh, right. This is coming out in January.
Yeah,
You're mad at us. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you're listening to this and you didn't do that, seek treatment.
Yeah.
And stream now. If you're at home, stream it.
Stream it, or maybe hopefully it's still in theaters.
Oh, right.
Sure.
I don't know how this works.
I don't know.
It's gonna be on Netflix. You said.
It will be on Netflix
Shout out.
eventually. Yes.
Okay. And are you mad at us?
No, I love you guys.
I'm so happy to finally meet you.
I'm so happy to finally meet you.
And like on your big day.
I
What a treat.
know.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Everyone see Anyone But You and Live, Laugh, Love. Are you mad at me?
No, you mad at me?
No, are you mad at me because I told you to put that thing in your eyes and it was okay?
No, I'm like out of it.
You were in it for a really long time. That's
I know.
good. Okay.
Are you mad at me?
No.
Okay.
I wish you hadn't done it on your eyes, though.
Of course,
I'm
we
not
all
mad
do.
at you for it. I just.
You look so
wish-
happy after you've done it. I didn't want to tell you.
Well,
You're like, oh, I did
I
it.
thought it was like a jade roller or something.
It's a
wrist
spiritual.
roller, yeah.
Spiritual.
It's a spiritual that famously goes on your wrist.
I can't say anything else about it.
I need to accept my present.
It's all you have, so you don't have a choice.
Yeah,
Oh, you're in the present.
I know.
Look at this now.
You're in the present.
New one.
I know.
Every day is new, and
Yeah.
that is what it is like. Wait, what is it?
It's like that.
It is like that.
Yeah.
No, yeah. No apostrophe. Just it is like that.
Yeah,
That it's like I don't know what that means. I love that. It's
Yeah.
like that.
I know.
That's like what it is like. Like I just love poetry,
Really
and I
funny.
like
But it isn't poetry though.
it is to me, and it is like that.
Initially I sent Catherine the quote in my beautiful cursive handwriting because I'd written it down when I
I couldn't
read
read your
it.
handwriting; it was too pretty,
Yeah, which
too
begs the
feminine.
question- I know.
I love that you wrote. Do you write in cursive regularly?
He has the most beautiful.
Well, I do
handwriting.
morning pages, and so those are
Oh.
all in cursive, and then I do tend to like if I'm journaling in any way, like just do it in cursive.
That's so chic.
Yeah.
Love is so embarrassing. Okay, thank you so much for joining us.
I'll always remember. Sorry.
Okay.
Taking the SAT. And a kid named Sean Quinn, who had been on my basketball team in 3rd grade, but we went to different high schools, but now he's sitting next to me in the SAT. And we had to sign our names, obviously in cursive. And as he suddenly started, he turned to me and said, "How do you make a Q
Uh-huh.
in cursive?" And I had to make the choice. Like, do I be a girl's girl? Or it's like, I'm like, if I get caught telling you how to make a Q in cursive, is that cheating on the SAT? And
Ooh.
I did.
Oh.
I was like, just kind of like that.
Sounds like you got to go to college and everything.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was rad.
Headgum.
If boring is fun, seek treatment. If you're unlucky in love, seek treatment. If you just can't take a hint, well, seek treatment. With Kat and Pat.
That was a Headgum podcast.